play kala jene kariya ke mulika ale sama ko no manda fatu man ko ni nje mo nadro de penalty de sa go bula tango be jamal si la ka penalty digo nindi bodu digo la hade nindi bodu de so ko ndo la tango ma do ko jere ko tin sam ha ikal may ko bal balagi to nyala fa anya te kala nyam bata jiye ke yamu ani banda ka neutral as how father man duwa ha muna amuna ne al father mo kan ani al father mo kan ani hello eso yo this your guy hello para kota hello
Yatala. Okay, I send it.
Yes, home.
She said for na. This is a diamutali.
Le full name is Lamin City.
But she said nala dinu member of the gate and when you sabola. Akaiko, ite ajibe na febo ye bill diala. Bo dinu pananko, ndete bill. I hope for Sarah. Kunaya fe
Okay. Hello, a warm welcome, and of course it is a great game, and it's already a great game between Fortune Football Club and TMT from the late Osman Saho Football Field Yindum, and of course it is the return of the GFF Men's FF Cup, and of course it is the round of 16, and the round of 16 between Fortune Football Club and TMT, and it is currently underway at the late Osman Saho Football Field, and wherever you might be getting our voices and signals from, you most welcome, and welcome to the late Osman Saho Football Field in Yundum, and of course live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club, where we are currently getting you the live broadcast. Of course, the live broadcast of the GFF Men's FF Cup and the Men's FF Cup round of 16 between Fortune Football Club and TMT, and it is currently underway from the late Osman Saho Football Field, and of course it is live. And the central referee is Famara Kujabi. Demba Sabali and Dauda Baji are the first and second assistant referees, and Fortune Football Club under the guidance of Jane Juve, assisted by Mustafa Jaju, starting with Alaji Mbalo in goal, Salifu Jaju, Ibrahima Toure, Sambujang Toure, Sidifo Dabo, Ibu Sanyang, Seni Jata, Kausu Singate, Salifu Kuli, Mustafa Jalo and Mohamed Jalo, completing the 11 for the boys in all white Fortune, dressed in white shirts, white shorts and white socks, and Fortune currently playing from our left to right or right to left from where we are seated, whilst TMT dressed in green and white shirts, green shorts and green socks under the guidance of Aliu Kuli. Aliu is ably and reliably assisted by Lamin Sane, and TMT is starting with Yusuf Asanyang in goal, Sekou Baro, Anthony Gomez, Ansu Seidi, Lamin Kamara, Ibu Kamara, Mustafa Sedikan, Yankuba Sise, Lamin Chati, Sana Jase and Mustafa Toure, completing the 11 for TMT, and already there is a player down injured for TMT Football Club. And the player in question is Ibu Kamara. There's a player down injured for TMT, and the medics are already aiding the player in question. And Salif Ukoli is also down injured for Fortune Football Club. Ibu Kamara is one of the players for TMT Football Club and also part of the national Chan team, alongside Sekou Baro and Lamin Sedikan. And Sekou Baro and Ibu Kamara all started for TMT Football Club, whilst Fortune will also boast of the return of Ibu Sanyang, Bakari Jawar, Abdullah Tamba, Adama Kante and Gaira Juf. But currently in the starting 11, we only have Ibu Sanyang part of the starting 11 as far as Fortune Football Club is concerned. There's no Bakari Jawara, no Abdullah Tamba in the starting 11, Adam Akante and Gaira Juf. And Ibu Kamara is still down, being assisted by the medics at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, and it is the GFF Men's FF Cup. And that's going to be a discussion between the two players, Salifu Koli and Ibu Kamara. And that's already a warning from the It is Fortune to start the play from their own half. Salifu Jaju, Seni Jata, who is currently playing as the holding midfielder. Mohamed Jallo delivers, eludes every other player. It's a delivery from Mohamed Jallo, who is currently being deployed on the right side of the attack for Fortune Football Club. And it's a throw in. Ibu Kamara will effect the throw in for the boys in green and white. TMT Football Club on the round of 32 fixture. TMT Football Club defeated Bombarda 1-0 at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, whilst Fortune Football Club got the better of Serekunda FC 1-0 at the Bakau Mini Stadium. And it is the round of 16 and the clash between Fortune and TMT. Mohamed Jallo trying to reconnect the run of Ibrahima Toure on the right side. Caught out by TMT. Sekou Baro, who is the central defender for the national Chan team, and currently in the starting 11 for Coach Aliou Koli's side. Lamin Chate to Ibu Kamara, who is operating on the right side. A decent delivery blocked in there by Salifu Jaju. Salifu currently deployed on the left side of the defense for Fortune Football Club, whilst Ibrahima Toure is playing on the right side. It's a corner for TMT Football Club, Sana Jase. It is either going to be Sana or Lamin Chati to deliver, or is it going to be a short one? Crowded penalty area for Fortune Football Club. A decent delivery, long and high one. Eludes every other player. Another decent opportunity into the gloves of Alaji Mbalo. And Mbalo Alaji is of course the goalkeeper for Fortune Football Club, having the defensive partnership of Sirifo Dabo and Sambujang Toure. Seni Jata deployed on the center of the pitch. Ibu Sanyang currently playing in the advanced role. It is Mustafa Jallo trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. And this wouldn't trouble the goalkeeper in goal for TMT from the late Osman Saho football field. It's a decent delivery into the half of Fortune Football Club. Sambujang Toure back to the custodian Alaji Mbala. It is the round of 16 of the GFF Men's FF Cup. Fortune Football Club last season crashed out in the round of 32 against Marimo Park Food at the Bakau Mini Stadium, whilst TMT played the final against Medina United. Ibu Sanyang back to Alaji Mbalo. Both sides very much cautious here. It is currently TMT having all its players behind the ball. Sambujang Toure. Seni Jata drops deep. Seni looking for options. Back to Alaji Mbalo. Alaji playing that ball short to Salifu Jaju. Seni Jata once again. Great interchange of possessive football. Kausu Singate. Believe this is his second start for Fortune Football Club. Mohamed Jallo trying to unlock the defense. What a goal and what a strike for Fortune Football Club. Mohamed Jallo with a decent delivery. And it is currently Fortune 1, TMT 0 from the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. And it is currently the boys in all white having their noses in front, leading by a goal to 0. And courtesy of Mohamed Jallo. Mohamed Jallo's left-footed drive lodged itself into the bottom corner, unfortunately, at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum against TMT. And TMT, the finalists, of course, definitely need to score if they want to get something. Mohamed Jallo is the goal scorer. Mohamed Jallo with the goal for Fortune Football Club. And Fortune currently enjoying the 1-0 advantage, leading by a goal to nil. TMT need to score. Of course, they are the finalists. In the last competition, TMT Football Club in their fourth game defeated Greater Tomorrow 1-0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium before getting the better of Dutch Lions or Gambia Dutch Lions. It's a decent delivery. This is already another opportunity. Fortune currently leading by a goal to nil against TMT. Ibu Sanyang, not a great control. It is currently Fortune 1, TMT nil. Another opportunity. Blocked in their partly. Ibu Sanyang regained possession. Squares that ball, trying to connect the run of Ibrahima Toure. Ibrahima deployed. Another decent opportunity. And it's a header. And this header never troubled the goalkeeper for TMT Football Club, Yusuf Sanyang. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're still coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field. Of course, in the GFF Men's FF Cup in the round of 16 between Fortune Football Club and TMT. And Fortune Football Club currently starting with Alaji Mbalo in goal. So Ibrahima Toure, Sambujang Toure, Sirifo Dabo, Ibu Tanyang, Seni Jata, Alifu Kodi, Mohamed Jallo and Mustafa Jallo completing the 11, and Fortune is currently under the guidance of Jane Chuv as head coach, having the assistance of Mustafa Jaju. And the head coach for TMT is Aliu Koli, and Aliu is being assisted by Lamin Sane. And currently Aliu and his boys trail by a goal to nil. And it's already a push, and it's a push as signaled by the central referee Famara Kujabi. It's Fortune to deliver. Salif Ukoli from the left to the right. Ibrahima Toure playing that ball short. Mohamed Jallo, who scored the only goal so far. Ibu Sanyang floats that ball forward, caught out by Sekou Barrow. Another decent delivery coming from Mohamed Jallo, but this time way off target.
Sorry, good afternoon. Boy, Ibu, nako ga identify si diga bi Torres kon def mu sonal. As Torres mu ko tay.
It is a goal kick for TMT Football Club. Aliu Sanyang, or Yusufa Sanyang rather, is the custodian to Sekou Barrow. Barrow Sekou launches that ball forward, and this time to the goalkeeper Alaji Mbalo. Fortune enjoying the 1-0 advantage against TMT in the GFF Men's FF Cup. Of course, it's the round of 16, and we're also having some other games currently underway across different venues. Greater Tomorrow currently playing against RS Talinding at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Champions Real de Banjul up against BST Galaxy at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basori, and at the late Osman Saho football field. It is currently Fortune 1, TMT 1.
Correct the war, popular, and I'm ready to come. Like, you will meet you, huh? Go for it, everybody in toilet. You're doing a referee toilet. Go for it, toilet, everybody in toilet.
Another header. Salif Ukoli. It's a throw in for TMT Football Club. Ibu Kamara is one of the players playing for the Chan team to Sana Jase. Sana dribble pass one, looking for options, spreads that ball wide. And already the flag of the assistant referee is up and up against TMT Football Club, and it's going to be an opportunity for Fortune Football Club to effect. It is currently Fortune 1, TMT nil. Alaji Mbalo with a decent delivery. connecting the centre forward Mustafa Jallo. Kausu Singate. Of course, this is the second start for Singate Kausu after having his debut for Fortune Football Club in the team's 1-0 victory over Serekunda FC in the round of 32 of the GFF Men's FF Cup. That game played at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Kausu had an incredible game, and this is why we believe he is injected in the starting 11 once again for Fortune Football Club. And he is also one of the youngest players for this Fortune side. It's Ansu to deliver. Ansu Seidi, who is the team captain for TMT Football Club. Not a decent one. This time it is Salifu Koli. Salifu, nothing given by the central referee, who waved in for a play on. It's going to be another opportunity. Sambujang Ture just there in time to get that ball off the area. Corner, and it's a corner for the boys in white and green. TMT will have the opportunity to effect a corner. It's another decent delivery, long and high one, into the half. Kausu Singate with a bicycle kick. Ibu Kamara regained possession. It's going to be another opportunity for TMT to break. Can they get something from this? It is Yankuba Sise who floats that Seni Jata heads. Salifu Jajo squared that ball forward. Ibu Kamara lost it. Salifu Kole squares that ball on the right side. Mohamed Jallo once again. He scored the only goal. Tricky and pacey. Dribble pass one, looking for more. Lays that ball forward to Kausu. Unfortunately into the gloves of the custodian Yusufa Sanyang. Sanyang Yusufa one time with Bombada Football Club in the GFF Men's Division 1. Sana Jase. TMT currently in possession. Lamin Chate. Chate's delivery caught out by Fortune Football Club. And it is once again Yankuba Sise. There's currently a lively game. A great fixture. A great game between Fortune Football Club and TMT from the late Osman Saho football field. Better known as the goal. Salifu Jaju. Not a decent delivery. Salifu Jaju is currently down. And the flag of the assistant referee is already up. And Salifu Jaju is currently down. And he's currently down injured. And this time will be attended by the medic. Salifu is still down. Salifu is currently down. Thank you very much and welcome back. And welcome back to the live commentary in the game between Fortune Football Club and TMT. It's a decent delivery coming from Alaji Mbalo. Sekou Barrow on a timely clearance, partly done Mohamed Jallo. Jallo scored the only goal so far in this contest, dressed in all white. Fortune Football Club playing from our right to left, whilst TMT in green and white, playing from our left to right. Mohamed Jallo blocked in there by the left back. And the left back for TMT is Anthony Gomez. And Anthony will surely try to rally back once again. Ibrahima Toure playing that ball short. Mohamed Jallo back to Ibo Sanyang. Sanyang Ibo trying to dribble past a group of players. Ibo Sanyang back to Jata. Sending it for Sirifo Dabo, the team captain. Sirifo playing it short. And Fortune will start the play from their own half. And Fortune Football Club is currently under the guidance of Jane Juve. And it is definitely a calm affair Can they get something from this TMT? Trying to unlock the defense of Fortune Football Club. Sana Jase. Sana is indeed tricky. Ball being headed out partly by Seni Jata. Lamin Chati. Chati floats. Sambujang Osirif Alajimbalo to the rescue. Lamin Chati is one of the most experienced, if not the most experienced players for the TMT side. And Chati was one time with Hawks Football Club, so was part of the TMT side that played the final against Medina last season. And the game played at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basore ended 0-0 in regulation before TMT losing to Medina United on post-match shootout. Fortune Football Club lost in the round of 32 against Marimo Parkford around the area Sana Jasi. It's going to be a set-piece Fortune Football Club lively contest. Great game in the round of 16. It's of course a great game, great contest. And Fortune Football Club enjoying the 1-0 advantage, leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Mohamed Jallo. And Jallo broke the deadlock with a delightful delivery. Salifu Jaju is taking this. The central referee not very far from the scene, and of course the central referee is Famara Kujabi, having the assistance of Demba Sabali and Dauda Baji. It's going to be a decent one. Salifu Jaju to take this for Fortune Football Club, one of the youngsters for the Petroleum Boys. It's a delivery, this time headed, crashed on the crossbar. That was definitely very close for Fortune Football Club to get the second. Unfortunately, crashed over on the crossbar. And the goalkeeper is currently down. Yusuf Asanyang, the custodian for TMT, is currently down, and down in Jordan will be assisted by the medics. Lively game, lively contest. And we will also try to get you results across other venues in the GFF Men's FF Cup. Of course, the round of 16. And the round of 16. The round of 16 is currently having 3 fixtures across different venues. Greater tomorrow currently playing RS Talinding at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Champions Real de Banjul taking on BSD Galaxy at home at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basuri. Fortune Football Club against TMT is currently underway. And it is currently underway at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. Currently Yusuf Asanyang is currently down injured, currently being attended by the medics. And the assistant goalkeeper is also warming up. And currently warming up for TMT Football Club. If Yusufa isn't able to continue, TMT will be forced to an early substitution. But we believe Yusufa will surely continue. We believe so. And the game is temporarily stopped, and TMT is also using the opportunity to have those discussions alongside Fortune Football Club. And we are currently seeing Momodu Sise Ziko giving instructions to some of the players of Fortune Football Club. Sambujang Ture, Ibrahima Ture and Kausu Singate. Whilst we have a good chunk of the players around the center circle having their discussion, and the experienced players in the likes of Ibu Sanyang, Salifu Koli and Co. having the brief discussion with some of the players of Fortune Football Club, and the game will have a restart shortly. It is currently Fortune 1, TMT 0 from the late Osman Saho football field. Of course, it is live. And in case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. And the game is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. And also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. At the commentary cabin, as usual, is Parlament Fati. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. And it is currently Fortune 1, TMT 0. Yusuf Asanyang is the goalkeeper. Sekou Baro to Tony Gomez. Yankuba Sise for TMT. It's a decent delivery, not a great connection. Mustafa Jallo, who is currently leading the line, playing that ball shot to Ibu Sanya.
Pusat bena ñaar da nga pus bena ñaar
Ansu Seydi. And not a great one this time. Alaji Mbalo getting that ball beautifully. Osu Singate. Calling in for an infringement. Nothing given by the central referee who waved in for a play on. Kausu Singate. Kausu to Salifu Jajo. Fortune to start the play from their own half. Having all its players behind the ball. Sirifo Dabo. To Sambujang Ture. Ture Sambujang back to Alaji Mbalo. Sambujang Ture once again. And currently TMT rallying behind the ball, whilst Fortune is comfortably playing the ball in their own half. Alaji Mbalo is a decent one this time. Caught out by the central defender, Ansu Seydi. Ibu Kamara. From Ibu Kamara to Lamin Chati. Chati's header never troubled the goalkeeper. Alaji Mbalo is the custodian, dressed in his blue colors. Light blue sword, and light blue socks. For Fortune Football Club. And he has been a regular for Fortune Football Club after the injury to the goalkeeper, Sekou Barrow, to Yusuf Asanya. TMT enjoying possession, but trailed by a goal to nil. Lamin Chati, not a great one. Mohamed Jallo. Yankuba this time around. Dribble pass one, looking for more. Caught out by Ibu Sanya. Salif Okoli trying to go solo. That's a goal kick. That's a goal kick. And it's a goal kick to TMT Football Club. Ibu Sanya. Ibu floats that ball forward. Kausu Singate looking for options. This time, Singate's delivery sailed over. And it's an advantage for TMT this time, in their own half. Ansu Seydi is the team captain and one of the central defenders alongside Sekou Barrow. Ansu Seydi. In case you're just joining us, you are still reminded that we come in late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. And it is the round of 16 of the GFF Men's FF Cup. And the GFF Men's FF Cup between Fortune Football Club and TMT. And it is currently TMT nil, Fortune 1, Sirifo Dabo. Great control. Sirifo is the team captain. Husseini Jata, Mohamed Jallo, tricky and pacey, using his pace around the center circle. Switches the play from the right to the left to Salif Okoli. Salifu Koli to Salifu Jajo. Koli Salifu once again. And this time, Modlamin Kamara just there in time to block that ball for a fortune throw in. Salifu Jajo to take that. To Salifu Koli. Back to Salifu Jajo. The ball is still in play. Still Amin Chate. Chate trying to connect the run of Yankuba Sise. Unfortunately, failed in the process. It is Mohamed Jallo. Jallo Rasul and rewarded by the central referee. That seems to be a protest coming from the supporters of TMT, but the central referee has the final say. He waved in for an advantage to the boys in all white. Fortune Football Club under the guidance of Jane Juve. Jane is ably and reliably assisted by Mustafa Jajo, and on the other dugout is Aliou Koli and Lamin Sane. Mohamed Jallo is currently having a fantastic game against TMT this afternoon. He scored the only goal and also causing a lot of problems for TMT on the far side. Anyway, back to Alhaji Mbalo. Lamin Chate currently leading the line. It's going to be an opportunity. This time around caught out. Another decent delivery, Lamin Chate. And that of course a goal kick. That was going to be a howler from Seni Jata. That wasn't a great control from Jata Seni. Unfortunately, TMT failed to capitalize. They were calling in for a foul, but the central referee waved in for an advantage. And Lamin Chate had all the opportunity but squandered. It's a goal kick for Fortune Football Club. Ibu Sanya. Ibu lost possession around the center circle. Tony Gomez. Sana Jase. Jase Sana penalized by the flag of the assistant referee. And it's going to be an advantage Fortune Football Club, and Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry, as the team currently lead by a goal to nil. Courtesy of Mohamed Jallo's opener. And currently Fortune 1, TMT nil in the round of 16 of the Men's FF Cup. Fortune defeated Serekunda FC in the round of 32 at the Bakau Mini Stadium with a decent Ibu Sanyang header. And they're back here at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum for the huge class. And the huge class against TMT. And Fortune Football Club and TMT played once this season. And the only game played between the two sides is at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the league, where Fortune Football Club defeated TMT 2-1. And in that fixture, Ali Usey, of course Ali Usey, was the hero who scored a last-minute goal to secure maximum points for Coach Jane Juve and his boys. And it is already another clash between the two. And of course, this is the second clash between Fortune Football Club and TMT. And this time around, it is in the FF Cup, the round of 16 of the FF Cup at the late Osman Saho football field. And currently, Fortune having the lion's share, leading by a goal to nil. And the only goal scored so far came courtesy of Mohamed Jallo. And it's a throw-in on the far side. And we will surely have a glance of the table standing, GFF Men's Division 1. And Fortune Football Club is currently on second with 37 points, only behind champions Real de Banjul, while TMT is currently on 10th with 26 points. We will surely get you the rundown of the table standing. This time it's a decent one. TMT, Fortune lost possession in their own half. Alhaji Mbalo, can he get something from that? That's a penalty. And that's a penalty. That is a penalty for TMT Football Club. And Alhaji Mbalo is currently down. And he is currently down injured. And that's another defensive blunder for Fortune Football Club. We have seen ones from Seni Jata and few others. And this one, it was a defensive blunder. Ball being blocked in there by TMT, who lodged the ball into the 18-yard. And the rushing Alaji Mbalo had no other option except to collide with the center forward Yankuba Sise. And the central referee, of course, the central referee pointed to the spot, and the referee, of course, is Famara Kujabi. TMT Football Club will have the opportunity to get this game to parity. TMT will have the opportunity to get this game to parity if they are able to score from this spot. Alaji Mbalo is currently down, and he is currently down injured. And Alaji Mbalo is the goalkeeper for Fortune Football Club, and he is currently down injured, receiving attention from the medics. TMT waiting for Alaji Mbalo to come back to his feet to deliver the spot kick. Who is going to take that? Is it going to be Yankuba Sise? Is it going to be another player? We have to wait and confirm. Sana Jase is currently with the ball. Is the penalty going to be taken by Jase Sana? Or Sana will hand it to another player? We have to wait. Sehu Jeng is currently warming up for Fortune Football Club. Sehu Jeng is the player. Sehu Jeng is the second goalkeeper for Fortune Football Club. Alaji Mbalo receiving attention. And it's a penalty for TMT Football Club at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. And currently, TMT will have the opportunity to get this game to parity if they are able to score. Sehu Jeng is warming up, preparing to replace Alaji Mbalo if he isn't able to continue. If he isn't able to continue, we'll see a substitution. We will see a substitution coming from Fortune Football Club. But currently Fortune 1, TMT nil, and TMT with a penalty. Sana Jasi with the ball. And hopefully Sana will surely deliver this. He's currently having a word. They're one of the youngest players, Sana Jasi of TMT Football Club and Salifu Jaju of Fortune Football Club. Alaji Mbalo is still receiving attention. Alaji Mbalo is still down. Still down injured for Fortune Football Club. And this crucial GFF Men's FF Cup, of course, the round of 16. It is the round of 16 fixture between Fortune Football Club and TMT at the late Osman Saho football field. If you may like, call it the late Osman Saho football field or the FIFA goal project. And it is currently in TMT's favor. Alaji Mbalo still down. Will he be able to continue? Or are we going to see a substitution that will feature the introduction of Sehu Jeng? Alaji Mbalo is still down. Central referee Famara Kujabi is currently around the area. Alaji Mbalo is still down, and this seems to be Seku Jeng to be introduced. We believe Seku Jeng is going to be introduced, and of course he's the penalty specialist. Seku Jeng will face hopefully Sana Jase, and Sana is still with the ball, preparing to deliver this penalty. And Sana Jase is currently with the ball for TMT. And Alaji Mbalo is still down, and he is still down injured. And he is currently being supported and will be stretched off. Alaji Mbalo will be stretched off after that collision. Alhaji Mbalo is being stretched off and will be replaced by Sekou Jeng, the goalkeeper. Sekou Jeng will get that, and this is going to be his first game for Fortune Football Club, if our memories could serve us well. Well, anyway, Sekou Jeng is currently receiving attention. He is the goalkeeper for the Nawetan team, that is Fortune FA, playing Nawetan in Brikama. And Sekou Jeng will be introduced and will replace Alhaji Mbalo. Mbalo Alhaji is currently stretched off. That seems serious. Yeah. Alhaji Mbalo is still out, having the assistance of the medics. And currently Sekou Jeng will have the opportunity. Sekou Jeng, and Sekou Jeng is being introduced. Sekou Jeng is being introduced, and Sekou Jeng is of course a penalty specialist. He won a lot of games for Fortune Football Club in the Brikama Soma Nawetan, and he has been the hero for the team. Yankuba Cisse is going to take this, no Sanajase. Yankuba has been the penalty specialist for Fortune, for TMT rather. And Yankuba Cisse will get this penalty for TMT against Fortune Football Club. And Sekou Jeng, the custodian. Sekou Jeng in goal. That's going to be his first. That's going to be his first action after being introduced by head coach Jane Juve. And it's a penalty TMT. Yankuba Cisse to take this. And Yankuba currently facing Sekou Jeng. Hands on hip. Cisse 25, Yankuba. And TMT will rely on Yankuba Cisse to get this game to parity, whilst Fortune Football Club will rely on the brilliance of Sekou Jeng to surely save the team. Sekou Jeng up against Yankuba Cisse. Cisse 25, hands on hip. He has been the penalty specialist for TMT. Yankuba Cisse 25. Again Sekou Jeng. Will he be able to convert, or it's going to be a save coming from Sekou Jeng? Sekou Jeng! What a save! And Sekou Jeng! Sekou Jeng is indeed a great penalty saver. He is indeed a great penalty saver. We said this, and we covered a lot of games where Sekou Jeng saved a lot of penalties. And Sekou Jeng, the brilliant penalty saver, of course, to the rescue of Fortune Football Club. Another penalty.
Away penalty again.
Oh, that's an offside. That's an offside. That's an offside. There was a call for a penalty, but the assistant referee's flag is already up.
No penalty.
It's already up, and the central referee waved in for an advantage to Fortune Football Club, and the score is still 1-0 in favor of Fortune Football Club. Lively contest, great contest. Sekou Jeng the hero. Sekou Jeng saving Fortune in this contest, and the score is still 1-0 in Fortune's favor. Sekou Jeng, of course, has been a brilliant penalty saver. You wouldn't be surprised. And that's going to be a yellow card for Ibu Kamara. That's a yellow card. Ibu Kamara has been shown his marching orders. And Sekou Jeng to the rescue of Fortune Football Club, and it's a yellow card already. Dash out to Ibu Kamara by the central referee Famara Kujabi. Sekou Jeng to deliver that force effort. It's a long and high one from the half of Fortune to the half of TMT Football Club. Lively contest, great contest between Fortune and TMT. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're still coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum in the GFF Men's FF Cup between Fortune Football Club and TMT. And currently it is still Fortune 1, TMT 0.
ngeen score penalty ñaata penalty si biir ma ñetti penalty bi biir kaw ak do si laaj ay la ma TMT moo gën léegi ngeen xool daal ma jël force bi Gambia already xaalis mu ko ba pare
Yankuba Cisse floats that ball into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Sekou Jeng asking his players to calm down, and this might be the opportunity for Sekou Jeng to have the opportunity, of course, to have the opportunity as the first shot stopper of Fortune Football Club, and it's already an opportunity for Fortune. Sekou Jeng is still keeping Fortune in this contest, as his save is still maintaining the lead for Fortune Football Club against TMT.
Before the ball and after the ball,
It's Sirifo Dabo to take that. Sirifo is the team captain for Fortune Football Club, having the defensive partnership alongside Sambujang Toure and Sanyang with a clearance, and already the flag of the assistant referee is up and is already up for a corner. It's going to be a corner, and Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry. Still leading by a goal to nil against TMT. Fortune got their noses in front courtesy of Mohamed Jallo. TMT had the opportunity, of course the greatest opportunity, to level matters, and Yankuba Cisse stood, and Yankuba's effort saved by the goalkeeper Sekou Jeng, and that was of course the first action of Sekou Jeng, and Sekou is still maintaining Fortune's lead. This a decent one saved by the goalkeeper Yusuf Asanyang. That's another header coming from Sirifo Dabo, and the goalkeeper equal to the task, and it's going to be another corner for the boys in all white. Fortune dressed in white shorts and white socks, playing from our right to left from where we are seated, whilst TMT dressed in another one, this time another decent opportunity, but into the gloves of the goalkeeper Yusuf Asanya. We believe you're loving this game, and we believe you're loving the way this game has been played. Lively contest, great fixture between TMT and Fortune Football Club. Of course, it is the second meeting between Fortune and TMT. One's in the league, and the second is of course this afternoon at the late Osman Saho Football Field in Yundum. And in the initial fixture, Fortune won 2-1 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the league. And here they are, clashing once again in the men's FF Cup, and of course it is the round of 16. Fortune currently leading by a goal to nil against TMT. Ibu Sanya, or Ibu Kamara rather. Ibu Kamara rewarded. Lamin Chate. Yankuba Cisse. Yankuba playing that ball short. Anthony Gomez with a decent delivery. Caught out by Fortune Football Club, and Fortune will rely. And this time it's Yankuba Cisse once again. And that's a foul. It's a delivery. Salifu Jajo playing that ball short to Salifu Kone. Ibu Kamara regained possession for TMT. Floats that ball forward. Mustafa Jallo playing that ball short to Salifu Kone around the center circle. This time it is Salifu Koli once again. Koli Salifu lays that ball forward. Ibrahim Toure. Ibrahim Rasul, and it's going to be a corner. And it's already a corner. Ibrahim Toure is currently down. Ibrahim Toure is down, and he is down injured. It's a corner. The boy is in all white fortune, and this time we'll play that ball short. Ibu Sanyang to Salifu Koli. Not a decent one this time from Salifu Koli. And the ball is already off for a throw in. And Fortune will definitely... Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry. And that's going to be taken. Ibrahima Toure is currently down. And it is already half time, and it is half time between Fortune Football Club and TMT. And this is where we're also going to have 15 minutes of rest. And do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. But before that, it is currently Fortune 1, TMT 0, and it is half time. Half time between these two sides, and we are off. Do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. It has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin. Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, do join us in the next 15 for the continuation from the late Osman Saho football field, and of course live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club.
Fortune dama win league de dinaa nekk si league bi 4 years ma laal ko Fortune nga am 2 years dama laal ko ma ne beneen team hay
Welcome back to the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum in the GFF Men's FF Cup, and it is the round of 16 of the FF Cup between Fortune Football Club and TMT, and we are back again for the continuation of the live commentary from the late Osman Saho football field, and the game is also live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club, and it is already the start of the second half. Ibrahim Toure is currently down. Sekou Jeng preparing to deliver that goal kick. He is the custodian for Fortune Football Club after the injury to Alaji Mbalo. Sekou Jeng, the goalkeeper. It's a decent one, long and high one. Ibu Kamara leaves that ball for a throw in. And it's going to be Ansu Kamara. Ansu Sedi Rada. Ansu to Ibu Kamara. Ibu with a long one. It's a decent header coming from Salif Ojajo. Back to Ibu Kamara. Sanajasi heads. Not a decent one this time. It's a throw in once again to the boys in all white. Fortune dressed in white shorts and white socks under the guidance of Jane Juve and Mustafa Jajo. Whilst on the other dogguard is Aliou Koli and Lamin Sane as force and assistant coach for TMT Football Club, and TMT in the league is currently on 10th with 27 points, while Fortune on second with 37 points and currently with 2 matches in hand. Yankuba Sise, who missed the penalty for TMT, currently struggling. Ibrahim Toure blocks that ball to touch, and it's going to be a throw in this time. Yankuba Sise, nothing given by the central referee. Ansu Gomez to deliver that. Ansu Gomez, Anthony Gomez rather. Anthony Gomez is the left back for TMT. Serifo is also down. Serifo is also down, and he is currently down injured. And elsewhere, we will surely try to get you the results. Currently at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basori, Champions Real de Banjul 1, BST Galaxy 1. That's the latest. That's the latest. Anyway, at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, it is currently 1-0 in Fortune's favor. We're currently having 2 of the players for TMT warming up on the far side. Probably we're going to have an early substitution coming from head coach Aliou Koli. Aliou, of course, is the head coach for TMT, having the assistance of Lamin Sane. Serifo Dabo, the central defender and team captain, Fortune is currently down, having the assistance of the medics in the very first minutes of the second period in the GFF Men's FF Cup. Fortune Football Club crashed out last season in the round of 32 against Marimo Park Food in Bakau, whilst TMT Football Club played the final against Medina United. In the first game, TMT defeated Greater Tomorrow 1-0, and the only goal scored by Omar Sonko in the round of 16 defeated Gambian Dutch Lions on post-match shootout before defeating Ouagadougou 2-0 in the quarter-final. And in the semi-final, it ended 0-0 before heading to a marathon post-match shootout against Team Rhino at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And this year's round of 32, TMT FC defeated Bombarda 1-0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, whilst Fortune Football Club got the better of Serekunda FC 1-0 at the Bakau Mini Stadium, and the only goal scored by Ibu Sanya. And already it's a goal, but already the flag, before that, the flag is already up for an offside against TMT. Fortune Football Club will rely on Sekou Jeng to deliver, urging his players to move forward. Long and high one, it's a header. Kausu Singate, not a great one. Yankuba Sise. Yankuba trying to go solo against Ibrahim Toure. This time Sambujang Toure with a decent delivery. It's going to be another opportunity. Quickly taken by TMT Football Club. Yankuba Sise floats that ball forward. Strong header coming from Serifo Dabo. Sekou Jeng wouldn't be in any hurry. He gathered that ball with ease. He's also one of the youngest goalkeepers. He has been the regular for Fortune FC in the Brikama Somanawetan. Won trophies, and he's of course the goalkeeper of the tournament in the just concluded Brikama Summer Nawetan 2024-25 season. Sehu Jeng, the goalkeeper, currently playing for Fortune Football Club in his debut, of course, in the Men's FF Cup, and he has already written a name for himself, coming on as a substitute after the injury to Alhaji Mbalo. Seku's first effort was to save Fortune Football Club from the spot. And Sehu Jeng, if he is able to, or if Fortune Football Club is able to hold on, he's going to be the hero of this game. Ibu Sanyang, keep that ball forward into the gloves of the goalkeeper, Yusufa Sanyang. Of course, Yusufa is the netminder. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're still coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field, and it is, of course, the second half of the Men's FF Cup round of 32 between Fortune Football Club and TMT. And Fortune in this contest started with Alhaji Mbalo, who is already injured and being replaced by Sehu Jeng, Salifou Jajo, Ibrahima Toure, Sambujang Toure, Sirifo Dabo, Ibu Sanyang, Seni Jata, Kausu Singate, Salifou Koli, Mohamed Jallo and Mustafa Jallo, completing the 11 for Fortune Football Club. And the team is currently under the guidance of Jane Juve, having the assistance of Mustafa Jajo. And Aliou Koli is the head coach for TMT, and Aliou is assisted. Mohamed Jallo surge forward, this time around trying to cause some problems. Another opportunity, this time Ibu Sanyang, and this time saved once again. That was going to be the second goal for Fortune Football Club, but the defenders for TMT denied Fortune Football Club. The first one was saved by Anthony Gomez, before another defender to the rescue of TMT Football Club after Ibu Sanyang's effort. And Fortune should have been 2-0 up. And unfortunately for the team, defenders to the rescue of TMT Football Club. Just as I was saying earlier, Aliou Koli is the head coach for TMT, having the assistance of Lamin Sane. And TMT Football Club this afternoon started with Yusufa Sanyang in goal, Sekou Baro, Anthony Gomez Ansu Sedi, Mod Lamin Kamara, Ibu Kamara, Mustafa Sedikan, Yankuba Sise, Lamin Chati, Sana Jasi and Mustafa Toure completing the 11. It's Mohamed Jallo. Jallo going solo, scored the only goal, delivers, trying to connect the run of Mustafa Jallo up front. This time the ball eludes every other player for a goal kick to TMT. We will get you every other proceeding. We will get you the results across other venues. Currently at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, it is greater tomorrow against RS Talinding at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basore. Champions Real de Banjul up against BST Galaxy at the late Osman Saho football field. It is TMT against Fortune Football Club. Great interchange of possessive football from Kausu Singate to Mustafa Jallo. Mustafa playing that ball short. This time it is the turn of Salifou Koli. Koli Salifou 10 to Seni Jata. Seni to Ibu Sanyang. Claps from some of the supporters. Fortune to start the play from their own half. The custodian Sehu Jeng. Sehu Jeng is the goalkeeper after an injury to Alhaji Mbalo. It's already a throw-in, and this wouldn't, Fortune Football Club wouldn't be in any hurry. Ibrahima Toure to take that, looking for options. Who is he going to hand that ball to? Is it going to get to Kausu Singate? Ball being chested down. Kausu Singate. Ibrahima Toure back to Kausu. Fortune lost possession. Lamin Chati. Sana Jasi surge forward. Sana trying to go solo. And that's going to be, that's already a foul. And they are best of friends, Sana Jasi and Salifou Jajo. Anyway, that is football for you. It's going to be an opportunity for TMT Football Club. A team trailed by a goal to nil against Fortune, and Seni Jata on a clearance. TMT trailed by a goal to nil against Fortune Football Club at the late Osman Saho football field. Mohamed Jallo with the own goal, with the only goal rather. And TMT Football Club had the opportunity from the spot. Yankuba Sise squandered the glorious opportunity. Salifou Koli surged forward, trying to go solo, and already the ball is off. And it is already off for a throw in Fortune. It's a double substitution. Ibu Kamara is coming off. He's going to be replaced by Mohamed Lamin Koli. Lamin Koli introduced, and we have to confirm the other player shortly. Mohamed Sen and Lamin Koli introduced. And Mohamed Sen scored the first goal in TMT's 2-0 victory over Ouagadougou in the quarter-final of last year's FF Cup. Fortune Football Club, or TMT, in that fixture won Ouagadougou 2-0 at this very ground. The team won 2-0. Sana Jase and Mohamed Sen scored the goals. And back here again, it is going to be another opportunity. Fortune Football Club and Fortune Cross in the round of 32 last season. Ibrahim Toure with a delivery, blocked in there by Sekou Toure. Sekou Toure is one of the central defenders of the national CHAN team, and already TMT having 3 of its players with the national CHAN team. And TMT having Lamin Sedikan, Ibu Kamara and Sekou Barrow, whilst Fortune Football Club having the highest number of players with the CHAN team. Ibrahim Toure already is a goal kick. It's a corner. That's a corner. And with Fortune Football Club, Ibu Sanyang is a player with the CHAN team. And the CHAN team already crashed out of the competition, already out of the qualifiers. Alongside Bakari Jawara, Abdoulaye Tamba, Adama Kante and Gaira Juve. There is no Bakari Jawara, no Abdoulaye Tamba, no Adama Kante, and Gaira Juve is currently on the bench. Salifou Koli floats that, this time tipped over by the goalkeeper Yusufa Sanyang. Ibu Sanyang around the edge of the 18 to the gloves of the goalkeeper. And Fortune Football Club still searching for more, whilst DMT looking for an equalizer, trailed by a goal to 0. And the only goal scored by Mohamed Jallo. It is Yankuba Cisse playing that ball short. It's going to be another opportunity. Ibrahim Toure blocked in that ball. Yankuba Cisse on the left side of the attack for TMT. And this wouldn't trouble the goalkeeper. It is still Fortune 1, TMT 0. And of course, it's a knockout. If you are beaten, you crash out. More and more players warming up for TMT on the far side. It's a strong header from Sekou Barrow. Another header, Mohamed Sen. Yankuba Cisse. Cisse Yankuba floats that ball forward, trying to connect the run. This time, Sekou Jeng to the rescue once again. That's an incredible save from the young netminder Sekou Jeng. That was indeed a great pass from Yankuba Cisse to Sana Jase. And Sana floats that ball forward, and Sekou Jeng was just equal to the task by saving that ball neatly. Yaya Ndong is one of those warming up. Yusufa Nabi Baji was warming up, but we have already seen him moving back to the technical area. Yaya Ndong is one of those warming up currently, and we have to confirm the other players shortly. It is currently Kausu Singate. Singate to Salifou Jaju. Salifou playing that ball short to Salifou Jaju. Ibu Sanyang once again. Seni control. Great control and turn from Seni Jata. Ochun currently enjoying possession. Also leading by a goal to 0. Busy technical area. Mustafa Jaju is also very busy on his technical area alongside Aliou Koli. Aliou is the head coach. Mustafa Jaju is the assistant coach for Fortune Football Club. Salifou Koli to Ibu Sanyang. Ibu trying to dribble past Yankuba Cisse. Seni Jata. partly done. It's going to be an opportunity for TMT to chase. Sambujang Toure having it tough, and Sambujang Toure wrestled and rewarded this time by the central referee, and of course the central referee is Famara Kujabi, and Famara is being aided by Demba Sabali and Dauda Baje as first and second assistant referees from the late Osman Saho football field. Of course it is in Yundum, late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. It is the ground currently hosting the Men's FF Cup, and it's of course the Men's FF Cup round of 16 between Fortune Football Club and TMT. Currently Fortune leading by a goal to nil, and the only goal came courtesy of Mohamed Jallo in the first half, and it is currently the second half. Ibu Sanyang with a glancing header. Lamin Koli chases. Lamin having it tough against Salifu Koli, and Lamin Koli guarding that ball off the area, and it's going to be a goal kick. Yusufa Sanyang and his team desperately in need of an equalizer, hoping to get the game to parity before the end of this fixture, whilst Fortune Football Club will definitely want to hold on if they can get the second. Seni Jata to Mustafa Jallo. Jallo Mustafa to Salifu Koli on the far side. Tricky and pacey. Koli Salifu trying to unlock the defense. This time caught out. Salifu Jaju around the area. Dispossessed by Sanajase. Mohamed Jallo. Mohamed Jallo trying to go solo. To Seni Jata. Back to Mohamed Jallo. Jallo scored the only goal. Ibu Sanyang chases around the area. Sekou Baro. Sekou Baro, timely interception. This is Mohamed Jallo, tricky and pacey, looking for options. Will he be able to do that? Float that ball! And already the flag of the assistant referee is up. What a strike from Mustafa. And what a strike from Mohamed Jallo. Mohamed Jallo with another low drive. And Mohamed or Mustafa Jallo penalized by the flag of the assistant referee. And that should have been 2-0 Fortune Football Club. Sekou Baro playing that ball short to Yusufa Sanyang. Back to Sekou Baro. It is still Fortune 1, TMT nil. And the central referee asking the players to calm down. And the referee is of course Famara Kujabi. Famara is the central referee, given the responsibility in this game between Fortune and TMT around the center circle. Ansu Seidi is of course the team captain for TMT. And the boys in green and white. TMT dress in green and white shorts, green shorts and yellow socks. Ansu Kamara heading that ball down. It's going to be an opportunity. Caught out by Ibrahima Toure. Another opportunity, that's a foul. And that's a foul. That's a foul, and it's going to be a set piece for TMT. It is of course a lively game. Great game, hard battling contest. Great fixture between Fortune and TMT. And the winner will advance to the final 8. That's a yellow card for Kausu Singate. That's a yellow card for Kausu Singate. And the winner between Fortune Football Club and TMT will advance to the last 8 of the Men's FF Cup. Fortune defeated Serekunda FC in the round of 32, whilst TMT got the better of Bombarda 1-0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And TMT, of course, are the finalists. And the holders of the FF Cup are already out of the competition. Medina United got beaten by Hawks FC in the round of 32. It's a set piece. TMT will rely on a dead ball specialist here. Who is going to take this? Yankuba Sise is one of those on the ball. Mohamed Sen also not very far. We believe Yankuba Sise is going to deliver. A giant wall assembled by Fortune Football Club. We're currently having 4 of the players for Fortune or more on that wall. It's Yankuba Sise or Mohamed Sen to take. Yankuba Sise will take that, float that. Easy catch. Easy time for the netminder Sekou Jeng asking his players to calm down. And Sekou Jeng asking his players to calm down. And if there is going to be any man of the match, If Fortune is able to hold on, it's going to be Sehu Jeng. Anyway, he saved the team, and it is still game on around the center circle. And that's already a substitution. Another substitution. Anthony Gomez is going off and will be replaced by Khalifa Sane. Khalifa is coming in. Khalifa Sane is the third player to be introduced by TMT Football Club. Lamin Koli Mohamed Sen, and now it is Khalifa Sane. It is the third substitution. Fortune Football Club already had one when the goalkeeper got injured, and the goalkeeper Alaji Mbalo got injured and replaced by Sehu Jeng. Anyway, we aren't seeing Alaji Mbalo here. Or is he being taken to the hospital? Anyway, we can't confirm that currently. Anyway, but he's not here with us. It is currently Lamin Koli to Sekou Barrow. Sekou playing that ball short, trying to reconnect Sana Jase around the center circle. Great control and turn Sana. Sana Jase rustled, and it's going to be an opportunity. Yankuba Sise dribble pass one, and that's an own goal. And that's an equalizer. And it is Yankuba Sise, and of course that's an own goal. And that's an own goal for Fortune Football Club. And that's a decent delivery coming from Yankuba Sise. And Yankuba Sise missed from this spot, and this time dribble past the central defender before getting the ball low. And this time the ball being diverted in their own goal post by Ibrahim Toure. And it is currently 1-1. And the head coach Aliou Koli has also joined the celebration. Aliou Koli has joined the celebration for TMT. Ibrahim Toure scored the own goal. And it is currently Fortune 1, TMT 1. Lively fixture. Great contest at the late Osman Saho football field. Who is going to win this? Is it going to be Fortune, or is it going to be TMT remains the question. Mohamed Jallo. Of course, this goal is definitely going to serve as a wake-up call for Fortune Football Club. Kausu Singate chases, and ball being blocked in there by Sekou Barrow. It is currently 1 apiece. Fortune scored in the first half. TMT responded in the second half, and Fortune Football Club got an own goal. The ball being diverted in their own goal post by Ibrahim Toure after a decent delivery from Yankuba Sise. It is currently 1-1. It is currently 1-1. And it is 1-1 between Fortune and TMT. We will surely try to get you other results elsewhere. At the Box Bar Mini Stadium, at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basori. We will also try to get you. Yankuba Sise from an offside position. And at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, it is currently Fortune 1, TMT 1. Lively game. Fortune scored in the first half. TMT responded in the second period. And it is currently 1 apiece. Who is going to get it? It is either in regulation or post-match shootout will decide the winner. And if we don't have a winner in regulation, it is going to be post-match shootout to get the winner between Fortune Football Club and TMT. Fortune crashed out in the round of 32 last season. TMT, of course the finalists, played the final against Medina United. Salifu Koli. Koli Salifu to Seni Jata. Seni launches, blocked in there on the far side. It's going to be a throw in Fortune Football Club, dressed in all white. Now playing from our left to right. Fortune under the guidance of Jane Juve. Mustafa Jaju is his assistant, and we're also having 3 or 4 of their players warming up. Gaira Juve, Dauda Dabo, Sehu Sidibe. Are those players warming up for Fortune Football Club? It's going to be another attempt and attack coming from TMT Seni Jata. Drops deep for a defensive work. It's a busy technical area for both covers. John Juve very calm on the technical area, whilst Mustafa Jajo is doing all the work. Gaira Juve will be introduced. Fortune will introduce Gaira Juve shortly. And it's going to be Sana Jase, Sana floats, Mohamed Jalo clears, Sana regain possession around the center circle. This time back to the goalkeeper Yusuf Asanya. Sana Jase. Oh, player Rasul. And this time slips in the process. And it's a goal kick already. Fortune Football Club will benefit. And Sekou Jeng is the custodian. And we will also try to get you other results elsewhere. We're currently having a game at the Box Bar, at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basuri, and also at the late Osman Saho football field. And tomorrow we'll also have some other games. Balosar will take on Hawks at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basuri. Unique Global will take on Brikama United, of course, at the late Osman Saho football field. Latrikunda United.
Sorry.
It's a throw-in, and Sana Jase on the far side, and it's going to be an opportunity for Fortune Football Club. We'll start the play this time around the center circle. We're currently having the defensive partnership of Sambojang Toure and Sirifo Dabo. There is no Abdullah Tamba. Tamba Abdullah was with the Chan team and came back home a few days ago. And Fortune Football Club only injected Ibu Sanyang in the starting 11. And it's going to be another opportunity. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. And is that going to be an offside? And that's an offside. What an opportunity for TMT to get the second goal. Unfortunately, Yankuba Sise scored the second goal. But before that, the flag of the assistant referee up against TMT. And the score is still 1-1. It is still 1-1 between TMT and Fortune. Lively contest. Fortune lost possession. It's going to be TMT once again. Mohamed Sen had the opportunity. He should have get that quickly. But anyway, decided to lay that ball to Yankuba Sise. Sambojang Toure. It is now the opportunity of Ibu Sanyang. Ibrahima Toure surged forward. Will he be able to keep that ball in play? Already the flag is up. And the flag is already up against Ibrahima Toure. Lively contest. Great contest between Fortune Football Club and TMT. And in case you just joining us, it is all coming to you live. Of course, live from the late Osman Saho football field. Better call the FIFA Goal Project. Kausu Singate is taking off. Gaira Juve to be introduced. Gaira Juve is the player coming in for Fortune Football Club, also part of the Chan team. Alongside Ibu Sanyang, Bakari Jawara, Abdullah Tamba and Adama Kante. And all the 5 players, all the 4 players or 3 players rested. And Fortune Football Club only had Gaira and Ibu Sanyang. Ibu started, Gaira came on as a substitute. This is Salifu Kole. Salifu Rasul and rewarded. It is now Fortune to benefit. And in case you're just joining us, it is still coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field in the GFF Men's FF Cup. And it is the round of 16 between Fortune and TMT. TMT Football Club currently on 1-1 against TMT. Ibrahima Toure. Nothing given by the central referee Famara Kujabi, who waved in for a play on Yusufa Sanya. Yusufa, this time Seni Jata. It's another opportunity. Header coming from Sana Jase. It's going to be a chase. Yankuba Sise around the area. Into the gloves of Sekou Jeng. This is already an end-to-end contest. Mustafa Jallo caught out by Sekou Barrow. Ibu Sanyang. Ibu trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. And this time Mustafa Jallo way off target. Off target, and it's a goal kick. Gaira Juve, introduced by Fortune Football Club. Seni Jata heads to Salifu Kole. Back to Salifu Jaju. Going against Sana Jase. Salifu Jaju going solo. Blocked in there decently by TMT Football Club. And we will also try to get you results elsewhere shortly. It is all over at the Leave Your Dreams football field in Basori, and champions Real de Banjul and BST Galaxy now heading to post-match shootout. At the late Osman Saho football field is still game on. 1-1 between Fortune and TMT. Are they going to get the game to post-match shootout as well? Remains to be seen. Around the area, glancing header. Yankuba chases, cleared by Sambujang Ture. It is currently 1-1 at the Leave Your Dreams football field in Basori, and that's the final score. On the champions against BST Galaxy. Who is going to win it? Mohamed Jallo. Mohamed playing that ball short. This time TMT regained possession. Yankuba Sise to Mohamed or Lamin Kole. The flag of the assistant referee is up. Time running out for both sides. Anyway, it is already all over. It is over in Basori. Post-match shootout will decide the winner between champions Real de Banjul and BST Galaxy. Is it going to be BST Galaxy or champions Real de Banjul to sail to the last 8? We will surely try to monitor, and we will definitely keep monitoring the situation. Lamin Kole heads, chested down by Ibrahima Toure. Ibrahima lost possession. TMT heads. Yankuba Sise. It's going to be Yankuba Sise. Yankuba going solo, going against around the area. It's going to be an opportunity. Fortune to start the play from their own half. Ibrahima Toure to Mohamed Jallo. We will definitely be here to get you every other proceeding. And Fortune Football Club, if this game should get to post-match shootout, will hugely rely on Sekou Jeng. He has been a fantastic penalty saver. Sekou Jeng won most of the games of Fortune in the Brikama Soma Nawetan on post-match shootouts. And he's the current best goalkeeper of the goalkeeper of the season in the last Brikama Soma Nawetan. Ibu Sanyang surge forward. Spreads it wide to Mohamed Jallo. Jallo Mohamed, tricky and pacey, trying to go solo. This time Ibu Sanyang! And way over the crossbar. Goal kick TMT. We will surely get you every other proceeding. We will surely get you every other proceeding from the late Osman Saho football field. And the central referee is constantly checking on his clock. Famara Kujabi is the central referee. Demba Sabali and Dauda Baji. Around the area. Yankuba. This is Yankuba Sise. Time running out. Mustafa Jallo. Ibu Sanyang. Ibrahima Toure. Gaira Juve now. This time Sekou Gaira Juve. And it's another decent block in there. Mohamed Jallo around the area. Jallo Mohamed, 3K, looking for options. This time floats. Caught out by Sekou Barrow. Yankuba Cisse. Will he be able to keep that ball? Unfortunately, lost in the process. It's already taken quickly. Is that going to be the final action? The central referee is constantly checking on his clock. The central referee, Famara Kujabe, constantly checking on his clock. Is it going to be Fortune or TMT? Is it going to be post-match shootout or in regulation? Yankuba Cisse. This time Gaira Juve. Another opportunity, Ibrahim Toure. Salifou Koli. Mohamed Jallo. Or Mustafa Jallo. Mohamed now playing that ball low. Gaira Juve. What a moment. What a moment. Lively contest. Great game. Great contest between Fortune Football Club and TMT. Is around the area. Salifou Koli now. Back to Seni Jata. It is currently a lovely contest. Sana Jase now walking as one of the defenders around the area. And solely, we will be at the Boxbar Mini Stadium tomorrow. And the game will be broadcasted live on LSTV1. Of course, in the game between Koli Stars Football Club and Heart FC at the Boxbar Mini Stadium tomorrow. And we're also having some other games to come in the round of 16 of the Men's FF Cup. Serie 4 Dabo heads, given by the central referee this time around. Time running out for both TMT and Fortune Football Club. Is it going to be in regulation or post-match shootout? And in Basuri, it is currently on post-match shootout between champions Real de Banjul and TMT. Did I say TMT? BST Galaxy. Anyway, TMT on the way. At the late Osman Saho football field. Sana Jase. Sana. This time it is Fortune. Mohamed Jallo, Mustafa Jallo, Gaira Juve. Spreads it wide. Mohamed Jallo. Mohamed Powered. Lamin Koli. Seni Jata with another opportunity. Seni trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. And unfortunately failed in the process. It's going to be either in regulations, and if it is going to be in regulation, it's definitely going to be a late goal. And if we are to have a late goal here, this will surely come from either Fortune Football Club or TMT. Who is going to win it? Is it Fortune or is it TMT? Fortune or TMT will surely advance to the last 8. Fortune Football Club last season crashed out in the round of 32 against Marimo Park Food in Bakau. Whilst TMT played the final against Medina United. And in that final, TMT lost on post-match shootout against Medina after 0-0 in regulation. And there we go. Mustafa Jallo. This time Seni Jata. Salifou Jaju. Salifou trying to connect Salifou Koli up front. Caught out by TMT in their own half. Mustafa Toure. It's the 11 for TMT. And it's going to be an opportunity. It is currently a lively game. Lively final moments at the late Osman Saho football field, of course. We're definitely loving and keep loving this contest. It's a great game. Great game in the round of 32. One of the two must cross out. Either Fortune or TMT will cross out. And it's either going to be one of these two to advance to the final 8. Either Fortune or TMT. Another opportunity. Ibrahim Toure heads. Sana Jase. Salifou Koli or Salifou Jajo. Sana Jase, and that's a corner. And that's a corner for TMT Football Club in the final moments of this game. We're still having some other players warming up for Fortune Football Club. 4 of the players warming up. Yankuba Cisse will get that. We will keep monitoring the situation in Basuri. We'll also try to monitor the situation in Brikama. Yankuba Cisse for TMT at the late Osman Saho. TMT Football Club. Yankuba Cisse, hands on hip. Yankuba Cisse to deliver this. Crowded penalty area. Cisse Yankuba floats. It's a decent header. And Ibu Sanyang trying to keep that ball in play for Fortune Football Club. And the ball is still in play. Ibu Sanyang, back heel. Ibrahima Toure, not a decent one. Around the area. Mohamed Sen trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. But this time way off target. Many expected it to be a goal kick rather. But already on the far side for a throw in. It's Salifu Koli. Koli Salifu to Sehu Jeng, the goalkeeper. Sehu Jeng is the goalkeeper. And he replaced Alaji Mbalo after being substituted due to an injury. Gaira Juf. It's a header. Mohamed Jallo. This time it is going to be an opportunity. Salifu Koli. Salifu looking for options. Floats that ball into the gloves of the netminder. Ups. It is already done and dusted in Basori. The champions Real de Banjul are in the final 8. Real de Banjul won on post-match shootout against BST Galaxy. It is Mohamed Jallo. Jallo around the area, trying to go solo, floats that ball. Caught out by Lamin Koli. Time running out. Real de Banjul advance to the round of or the final 8, to the quarter final. And it's a decent delivery, strong header into the final moments. Salifu Koli blocked in there by the central defense. That's definitely close. Unfortunately, TMZ survived. And it's Sana Jase on the far side. We're currently having few of the players for Fortune Football Club to be introduced. And we believe they might be penalty specialists. They might be penalty specialists around the center circle. Sekou Baro going solo. Sekou still going. Can he get something from this? And already the final touch is a handball. It's a handball from Sekou Baro. That's indeed a great run from Baro, the central defender. And it is already an advantage for Fortune Football Club. Already it is all over in Basori. Real de Banjul booking a place to the final 8 after defeating BST Galaxy on post-match shootout after 1-1 in regulation. Sambujang Toure to Gaira Juf. Gaira with a glancing header. Substitution. Bernard Silva and Dauda Dabo to be introduced. Who are they replacing? Who are they replacing? Mohamed Jallo is going off. And Dauda Dabo introduced and Bernard Silva will be introduced as well. And it's going to be 4 minutes of additional time. It's going to be 4 minutes of additional time. It is still Fortune 1, TMT 1. And in Basori it ended Champions Real de Banjul 1. BST Galaxy 1 and Champions Real de Banjul 1 on post-match shootout. And at the late Osman Saho football field, it is currently 1-1. The game got delayed before its commencement. This is why the game is still in progress. It is currently 1-1. Either post-match shootout or regulation will get the decider. Ibrahima Toure floats, caught out by Sekou Barrow. And we're also having two players being assembled by TMT to be introduced. And Fortune will start the play from their own half. Lively game, great game between Fortune and TMT. It's a long one, around the D. And this time the goalkeeper wouldn't be in any hurry. Yusuf Asanyang is the goalkeeper. Yusuf Asanyang, the custodian for TMT Football Club. Not a great one. It's going to be a double substitution. And it's going to be a double substitution for TMT. And TMT Football Club will take off Modlamin Kamara. Lamin Koli came on as a substitute, but already he's been substituted. We believe he is not a very good penalty taker. Yeah, and Mohammed. We believe the coach is introducing the penalty takers. This is why Lamin Koli came on as a substitute and already substituted in the second half. He came on as a substitute in the second half and substituted in the second half. And we believe the two players introduced by TMT Football Club and it's going to be a throw in. Sambujang Toure. Lamin Sedikan was with the national Chan team. Is one of the players introduced by coach Aliou Koli. Lamin Koli or Lamin Sedikan. Aliou Koli is the head coach. Salifou Koli. And that's a goal kick. And it's going to be either in regulation or post-match shootout will decide the winner. Who is going to advance and who is going to crash out. It's either going to be an advancement or we will have one of these two crashing out. And is it going to be Fortune or TMT? We have to wait, and we will definitely keep waiting. It is already done and dusted in Basori. We will try to get you the result at the Box Bar Mini Stadium anyway, if we are able to get the result shortly. It's a decent one. Ibrahima Toure going against Yankuba Sise, and that's already a foul. Full time, and it is full time, and full time at the late Osman Saho football field, and it is full time between Fortune and TMT. Post-match shootout to decide the winner. Post-match shootout to decide the winner. Sekou Jeng, Fortune Football Club will rely on Jeng Sekou, whilst Fortune Football Club will also rely on the netminder, or TMT Football Club will also rely on Yusuf Asanyang. The two custodians, the teams will rely on their goalkeepers whilst believing that their players will score. It is Fortune Football Club against TMT. post-match shootout to decide the winner. Who is going to advance and who is going to crash out? Either Fortune Football Club or TMT. Central referee and his panel of referees are already around the area, around the center circle. And we will be here to get you every other proceeding. Every action of this fixture will be featured and will be featured live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. Sekou Jeng, the goalkeeper Fortune. Yusufa Sanyang, the custodian TMT. Who is going to win it? It is also done and dusted in Brikama. The Brikama-based club, Greater Tomorrow, advances after winning on post-match shootout against RS Talinding. And all these games will surely end on post-match shootouts. It ended on post-match shootout in Basuri, post-match shootout in Brikama, and it's also post-match shootout to decide the winner at the late Osman Saho football field. Post-match shootout to decide the winner. Who is winning it? Is it Fortune or TMT? Fortune or TMT? And this is definitely interesting. It ended 1-1 in Basuri. Post-match shootout champions Yelde Banjul won. It also ended 1-1 in Brikama. Post-match shootout Greater Tomorrow won. And it also ended 1-1 at the late Osman Saho football field. And it is going to be post-match shootout to decide the winner. All games of today ending 1-1 and will also end on post-match shootouts. And Fortune Football Club will rely on Sekou Jeng, and he is of course one of the reliable penalty savers. Sekou Jeng, the goalkeeper, won a lot of games for Fortune Football Club in the Brikama Soma Nawetan. And Fortune Football Club will rely on Sekou Jeng, whilst TMT will solely rely on Yusufa Sanyang. And Sekou Jeng is currently in goal, waiting for Yusufa Sanyang. Is it going to be Ibu Sanyang to take the first penalty? We believe so. Ibu will surely get the first penalty. Ibu Sanyang will get the first penalty, and the central referee, Famara Kujabi, is giving instructions to the goalkeepers. And Sekou Jeng will wait whilst Yusufa Sanyang will face Ibu Sanyang to deliver against Yusufa Sanyang. Ibu has been the reliable penalty taker for Fortune Football Club, and he has been the penalty taker. Will he be able to convert? We have to wait. Going against Yusufa Sanyang. Ibu up against Yusufa. Ibu Sanyang. Ibu Sanyang! Into the bottom corner. Yusufa came very close, unfortunately. Failed to pull a save. And it is now the turn of Sekou Jeng. And the team captain Ansu Sedi will take the first penalty. And the first penalty will be taken by Ansu Sedi. Ansu Sedi 12, team captain TMT, up against Sekou Jeng. Sekou Jeng in goal. And Fortune will rely on the youngster. And if Fortune is able to win, I believe he is going to go home with the man of the match. Anyway, if TMT is able to win, we believe it is now to the team to decide. Anyway, it is Sekou up against Ansu Sedi. Ansu Sedi, the team captain. Ansu Sedi against Sekou Jeng. Sekou Jeng, the goalkeeper. And Fortune Football Club will rely on the netminder. Ansu is going as far as possible. Going as far as possible. Ansu Sedi 12, team captain, going against Sekou Jeng. Will Sekou be able to save, or will Ansu be able to score remains the question. Ansu Sedi, the team captain. Ansu Sedi, the captain. Ansu Sedi! That was going to be a save. And Sekou Jeng had a touch. Unfortunately, failed to pull that save. Sekou Jeng had a touch. Unfortunately, that was definitely very close. Ansu very lucky. Anyway, it is 1-1 on post-match shootout. Nerve-wracking moment for the entire supporters, technicians, players, and all those connected to Fortune Football Club and TMT. This is definitely a nervy moment, a very calm moment, a very scary moment. Anyway, it is now the turn of Fortune Football Club. Salifu Koli to number 10. Salifu Koli to take this, and he is going against Yusufa Sanyang. Salifu Koli against Yusufa Sanyang. Salifu Koli. Salifu Koli! Saved by Yusufa Sanyang. What a save from the netminder Yusufa Sanyang. And Fortune Football Club are currently down on post-match shootout. The first penalty scored by Ibu Sanyang and the second squandered by Salifu Koli. And it is now the turn of TMT. Mohamed Sarr. Mohamed Sarr will take this. Of course, this is his debut season, where TMT Football Club came on as a substitute. Mohamed Sarr was one time with Walidan. Yeah, last season. Mohamed Sarr into the bottom corner and sending Sekou Jeng the wrong way. And TMT lead on post-match shootout. Gaira Juve will now have the opportunity. Gaira Juve 9 came on as a substitute. Real de Banjul advanced to the round of 8, or the final 8, and Greater Tomorrow also advanced. It is now the turn of Gaira Juve. Yusufa Sanyang. Will Yusufa be able to pull another save? And if he is able to do, that's going to put more and more pressure on Fortune Football Club. If Gaira is able to score, will definitely put a little bit of pressure on TMT. Anyway, TMT having the advantage after Salifu Koli missing from this spot. It is now Gaira Juve. Gaira Juve 9. An opportunity for Fortune Football Club. Will Gaira be able to score? Will Gaira be able to score? Very close to the ball. What a miss! Wasted opportunity. Wasted opportunity from Gaira Juve. And it is now the turn of TMT. And TMT Football Club getting closer and closer in advancing to the final 8. Salifu Koli missed. Gaira Juve missed. It is now the turn of TMT. And if TMT... Khalifa Sane. Khalifa came on as a substitute. Will he be able to score? It's TMT. Khalifa 19 came on as a substitute. Khalifa Sane. Sane Khalifa going against Sehujeng. Khalifa sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. And TMT getting closer. It is now the turn of Salifu Jajo. It is now the turn of Salifu Jajo. It is now the turn of Salifu Jajo. It is the turn of Salifu Jajo to effect. Who is going to take this? Who is taking this? Of course, it is Salifu Jajo. And Yusuf Asanyang urging his players to start the celebration. And TMT currently on the advantage. Getting closer, closer and closer. And this is going to be game over if Salifu is able to squander. Salifu Jajo, one of the youngsters for Fortune Football Club, going against Yusuf Asanyang. It's going to be an opportunity for Fortune Football Club. And it's also going to be an opportunity for TMT Football Club if Yusuf Asanyang is able to save. What a moment. What a moment. What an atmosphere. It's going to be a delivery. Salifu Jajo. Jajo Salifu is taking that. Salifu Jajo up against Yusuf Asanyang. Yusuf Asanyang in goal. Salifu Jajo hands on hip. Will he be able to convert? TMT getting closer. Salifu Jajo Fortune. Salifu! Beautifully converted. Beautifully converted. And Yusuf Asanyang will want to win this for TMT Football Club. Yusuf Asanyang, the goalkeeper, is getting this. TMT Football Club getting closer. Real de Banjul advance to the last 8. Greater Tomorrow also advance. It is now the turn of either Fortune or TMT. And TMT getting closer. Yusuf Asanyang. Yusufa! Beautifully converted and it is game over. And TMT advance to the final 8. After defeating Fortune Football Club on post-match shootout. After 1-1 in regulation and it is over. And it is over for Fortune Football Club in their journey in the GFF Men's FF Cup. And TMT advance on post-match shootout, and this is where we're going to wrap it up. Wrap it up from the late Osman Saho football field. And before getting you go, special thanks to our followers live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. And at the commentary cabin for LSTV1, it has been Parliament Fatih. Behind camera operations, Osman Kamara. Until then, bye-bye from the late Osman Saho football field. And also join us tomorrow at the Box Bar Mini Stadium for another interesting GFF Men's FF Cup in the round of 16 between Heart FC and College Stars at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Until then, bye-bye till we come your way tomorrow.